Switzerland with cows and green pastures. What does it smell like?
It smells like spring and pollen and hay.
Do you hear anything from where you're at?
The bells from the cow.
What other items are around you in this beautiful place?
There's a wood fence. It doesn't go for stop anything from moving in the cabin.
What does the cabin look like?
It's made of blocks. With green shutters on the windows. And a red door.
How wide is the field that the cows are standing in?
So wide. It seems endless. And the fence just goes in a straight line.
You have no worries in a place like that. It's peaceful. There's no worries and no problems. Just peace and quiet. Now take a deep breath in and enjoy the fresh air. Exhale and relax. Can you see the sky from where you are?
Mm-hmm.
As you look up into the sky, I would like for you to picture a fluffy cloud coming into view. I'm going to ask you to do something. It might sound strange, but I would like for you to float up to that big fluffy cloud and sit on it. You don't have to worry. It will support you, just like magic. What would it feel like to sit on a big, fluffy cloud?
Cold, but warm at the same time.
Some people think it feels like a comfortable chair of cotton, but it will support you and hold you like magic. It's very comfortable, isn't it? Lay back on the cloud comfortably. Allow it to absorb all your weight. It's such a beautiful, wonderful feeling. It's like you don't have any weight at all. You can become one with that cloud. If you lay back on the cloud, allow it to absorb all your weight. If you want to, you can wrap up in the cloud. You can snuggle down in the cloud. That's such a beautiful, comfortable, safe feeling. It's almost as though you don't have a body. As you become one with that beautiful, soft, comfortable, safe cloud. And this cloud is floating through the air, and it's carrying you with it, soft and protected, drifting and floating, floating and drifting. And this cloud drifts over the land, and over the valleys, and over the mountains. It even floats over the ocean, if you wanted to, carrying you with it, soft, protected, comfortable, and safe, drifting and floating, floating and drifting over the land, over the valleys, protected and safe. And this cloud is magic because not only can it carry you over the land and over the valleys, it can carry you back and back and back in time and space to another time, another place, where there's information we would like to find as a curiosity. In the very best way that we can. The cloud is moving and it's carrying you back and back and back. And we're looking for the most appropriate time and place to stop, look, and experience. The most appropriate time and place to stop and examine and look at. Now that the cloud has slowed down, it's stopping at the most appropriate time and place. Now the cloud has stopped at the most appropriate time and place. I would like for you to drift off the cloud and go back down, 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 down to the surface. It will not be sudden. It will be a gentle drifting down, back down to the surface. As you're drifting down to the surface, tell me the very first thing you see around you.
I'm in a market.
What does the market look like?
Everything is red and orange and yellow.
Okay. It will become more clear. What is red, orange, and yellow?
The tables and the tablecloth and everyone's clothes.
What is it that you're wearing?
A red robe.
Okay. You said the tablecloths and people's clothes are red, orange, and yellow, and you're at a market. Are they selling things?
Yes.
What kind of items?
Fruits and hay. Teacups.
Do you smell anything?
It smells warm.
Do you feel anything? Like, are you carrying anything?
No.
Okay. Now let's focus on you for a moment. What is it that you are doing?
I'm standing still, but I feel like I should be doing something. Like I've been stopped in action.
Was it something or someone else that stopped you?
Yes, someone bumped into me, but they're gone now. I'm looking for them.
Okay. Can you describe the surroundings? Beyond the tables and the fruits?
They're on a cliff.
On a cliff, okay.
The ocean is below us, and there's a huge distance of children.
Is there many people there?
Yes.
Okay. So, do you feel like you're a male or a female?
Man.
Okay. Do you feel young or old?
Somewhere in the middle.
Okay. Look at the color of your hands. What color is your hands?
Olive.
Okay. Do you feel healthy? Okay. And you said you're wearing a red robe. What's the meaning of the red robe?
I don't know.
Okay. And you said you're on your way to do something. What are you on your way to do?
I have to deliver a message.
Who do you have to deliver the message to?
An old woman.
What kind of message?
I don't know.
Okay. So let's go to the old woman who you're supposed to deliver the message to. And you're there now in front of the old woman. What's the message you need to deliver to her?
I think she has a message for me.
Okay. What message will she give to you?
I don't know. I'm distracted by her hair.
What's in her hair?
It's just so long and beautiful and gray.
Okay. Look in the eyes of this older woman. Is it anybody you recognize?
No.
Okay. Can you ask her what the message is that she needs to give to you?
Yes.
Can you share with me the message?
She keeps repeating.
Okay. Thank her for that message. And now we're going to go to the place where you live. Walk to the place where you live and stand outside. As you stand outside and look at the place where you live, I would like for you to tell me about it. Describe it to me.
It's a square house made out of clay. It's a perfect cube, like terracotta color, with 4 windows, and the door is just good.
Okay. I would like for you to walk inside this house. Walk inside the house where you live and begin to describe what it looks like inside this house.
On the right, kitchen, a small fire, with a pot, and a hole in the ceiling. On the left, there's cushions on with beautiful tapestry on the wall, and the cushions have so many patterns And the fabric is so colorful.
What does the tapestry on the wall look like? Can you describe that to me?
It's a circle with circles. More circles.
Is it just patterns or does it have a color?
It's just patterns, but every color.
Did you make this tapestry?
I don't think so.
Okay. Where is it that you sleep in this home?
In the back, on a hammock.
Is it a separate space or is it in the room that we're in?
It's in the same room.
Okay. And then you said you had a kitchen. Go to the kitchen space. What does that look like? Tell me more about that.
It's a small corner of the house.
Do you have a place to cook the food?
It's over a fire, like a cold.
It's dinner time. Can you tell me what you're preparing to eat?
I'm not cooking.
You're not cooking?
My wife is cooking.
Oh, okay. What is it that she's making?
She's made a stew with chicken and onions.
You're sitting down to eat. Is it just you and your wife? Or is anybody else there?
There's a girl, but she's not my dog. She's not married.
Is she visiting? Or does she live with you?
She lives with me.
Can you look into the eyes of the daughter? Is it somebody you recognize? Okay. What about the eyes of your wife? Can you look into her eyes?
Yeah.
Is it anybody you recognize?
I think so.
What does it look like?
It looks like me.
Okay. Now, what is it that she made? She made the chicken and lemon soup?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's just the three of you eating?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, while you're sitting at the table eating, or on the floor eating, where are you eating at?
On the floor.
On the floor. On the colorful cushions?
Yes.
Okay. While you're eating, describe to me what it is you do with your time.
I go to the market to deliver messages.
And that's your job?
Yes.
And that's what you do all day long?
Yes.
How do you get paid for that? Is there a monetary system?
No. I'll send food to my wife to cook when I deliver the messages.
Okay. At your house, is it just one floor or is there multiple floors?
Just one.
Do you have a yard surrounding the home?
In the back.
Okay. What's in the back? Is there anything in that yard?
No. It leads to a desert. There's mountains.
So from your house to the market, is it very far or do you live on that cliff?
It's very far.
Very far. Okay. Now, let's move ahead to an important day of the lifetime that we're viewing. Now let's leave that scene and let's move forward to an important day, a day you consider to be important. We have now moved forward to an important day. What is happening?
What's happening?
Can you tell me what's going on around you?
I'm at the market, trying to deliver a message, but everyone is so happy and celebrating something, but I can't see what it is. I don't know what they're celebrating.
Okay. It'll become clearer and you'll be able to see what they are celebrating. And you'll be able to celebrate too. Go there now. What is it that you're celebrating?
I have a guest.
Where does the guest come from?
I don't know.
What did he bring with him?
Nothing. Just himself.
Is he visiting family or friends?
I don't think so. Everyone's so excited to have him. Everyone's fighting to host him.
Did he bring a special skill or trade with him?
I can't tell.
Okay. So amongst the celebration, what kind of things are they doing to celebrate? What does that look like?
They're cleaning the street before he walks.
Well, that would be a very important person, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What other things are they doing?
They're giving him wine and sweets and food, but he doesn't want it.
Is there more houses or is it just the market?
Just the market. He's on the road to the houses.
Does he stop at a particular one or place?
No. He just keeps walking.
Can you find out who this person is? You are the messenger.
Nobody knows why we like him.
Can you approach him and ask him?
Yes. He doesn't have a name. He has his own message.
What's his own message?
He wants you.
Is he going to tell everybody or a specific person?
Yes, he wants to tell.
And when will he tell everyone?
And we'll gather on the cliff.
Okay, then let's let everybody gather on the cliff, and we're all going to go to hear his message. And you're there now. And he's giving his message. Tell me what the message is.
There's a right way, and there's a wrong way. I'll show you the way.
Was that his message? Good. All right. Let's go forward to the day of your death in the lifetime that we're looking at. You may be an observer, and you can watch what's happening. The day of your death in this lifetime we're viewing. Do you feel young or old? How is it that you're dying?
Something like that. And a little girl from France. She's my daughter now. And my wife is there. At my side.
Is there anything wrong with you? You may be an observer, but what is happening at the day of your death? What do you see? How do you feel?
I feel sad.
Why do you feel sad?
And I'm about to leave home to go back so soon.
But you said you were older. Is that correct?
Yes.
You will not have any physical sensation. Whatever has happened has already happened, and you're on the other side of it. From that perspective, you can look back at the entire lifetime. Everybody has a lesson and a life's purpose. What was the purpose of that lifetime? What did you learn from being a messenger?
I was just a message. A message. It wasn't me, but a message.
Okay, let's drift away from that life. We're drifting and floating and drifting away from that life, leaving the man there to continue on their journey. They will find peace and they will find what they're meant to find. We're now leaving them to continue on their path. Now I ask all the consciousness and personality of Jessica to once again return to the body and fully integrate back into the body. Imagine a white energy of crystal that connects from your head to toe, up to the heavens, through the center of your body, allowing you to receive messages from higher power. You're still connected to the present, but allow the higher power to speak through you, through this white crystal energy that runs from your toe, through the center of your body, to your crown, up to the heavens. May I please speak with Jessica's subconscious? I respect the power of the subconscious because I know the subconscious takes care of Jessica's body and does a very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has the records of everything that has ever happened to Jessica in this lifetime and all other lifetimes they have lived. So I respect the power of the subconscious, and I always ask permission to speak and ask questions. I know that the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Jessica to see today. Why did you choose the life of the messenger?
Because the messenger is just a vessel for the message.
Can I ask you to do a body scan?
Yes.
Can you tell me how you're doing that?
From my head, like a ray of light, passing horizontally through my body until my toes.
Will you tell me if you find anything?
There's a rock.
Where's the rock? Okay. Is that something we can heal today? How are you going to heal it?
I'll soften the rock.
Okay. Did you soften
Yes.
it? Is it dissolved?
Yes.
Was it causing her pain?
No.
What was that from?
I'm holding the truth.
What's the truth that she was holding in?
The message is in hers.
She's supposed to share the message?
Yes.
Does she know what the messages are that needs to be shared?
No.
Was the rock from this lifetime?
No.
From the life of the messenger?
Yes.
If you didn't dissolve it, what would the potential of that have been?
Heaven from heaven hear the message.
But you dissolve that, and it's no longer there. Okay. Will you continue to scan? Let me know if you find anything. Will you also scan her energy centers? Will you let me know if you find anything? Good. Did the sound healing help yesterday? What did the sound healing do?
Change the frequency.
And what is the frequency good for? Who was her wife in that lifetime as the messenger? Was it anybody in her current lifetime now?
No.
Okay. What about the daughter? Was that anybody in her current lifetime now?
It's her grandmother.
Okay. So, in the lifetime, you said that the daughter was not hers. Where did the daughter come from?
She was a little girl who used to roam the streets.
And the messenger took her in?
Yes.
And then the little girl just stayed with them and became part of that family?
Yes.
Okay. Do they have... Why is it that the little girl is the grandmother of this lifetime? Did they agree to that?
No.
So I have a question about Jessica's left leg on her calf, as well as her Aunt Teresa's left calf. They both had the same birthmark, and it was red. What is that from?
I don't.
Okay. So imagine the white crystal energy river flowing from heaven above down to your crown, through your crown, all the way down the center of your body, filling you with pure white light. You still have the golden shield around you, but allow the white crystal energy to fill your body, to connect with Source, to receive answers. Am I speaking with Jessica's subconscious? Okay. So Jessica has a sister named Jennifer in this current life. Are they repeating the life cycle of her mother and sister?
No.
Okay. What is the lesson that needs to be learned from experiencing the type of life that their mother lived? Will you allow Jessica to see that from that perspective at this moment? Okay. Will Jessica find a companion this lifetime? Can we ask who that is? Will she allow herself to be vulnerable with someone? If someone, is this a result of the past life? Then who is it that had hurt her and when?
Messengers made to a woman or the wife. To Malcolm.
What happened to the previous wife?
She became pregnant by another man and died in childbirth, and left the little girl who roamed the streets.
And that hurt her?
Yes.
So what lesson does she need to learn to move past that pain?
It's not the messenger's fault. That's
Would And why does she carry that emotional connection in this lifetime? How can she work on clearing that type of energy? Would allowing herself to be vulnerable and open and experience companionship, would that help? What will it take to move past the block for her to raise her frequency? And how does she receive the messages? How will she know when to speak them and when to deliver them? Because for her being a messenger, she also has a fear of talking to groups of people. Is there healing that we can bring in to allow her to be able to speak in front of large groups? Because in her current life, she has studies and projects that needs to allow her to be able to speak. Okay. So the daughter was her grandmother, and in this life is Miss K. So will Miss K step forward and deliver a message? What is the message from Miss K? Will you allow the message to come through? And why is that? She's here, she's right there. It's okay to receive messages. I thought it was funny that she's been delivering messages to me all week. Why is that? What was the message Miss K wanted to give to Jessica whenever I was baking cookies? Jessica had to let something go. What was that? And why does she need to let go of that? And what else is a continuation of that message from Miss K? It was such a loving message, but she needs to hear it from you. Because she's been with you in other lifetimes as your daughter, and now she came in this lifetime as your grandmother, your best friend, your mother, your support system. Did Miss K have me buy all them oranges on purpose? And why was that? What happens when Jessica thinks about her? Is Miss K present when she does that? How is Miss K doing now that she's passed? Allow Jessica to see and connect how she's doing. Yes. Can they embrace in a hug? Would Miss K like to deliver a message? It was something about forgiveness. Allow Jessica to receive the message. It's such a loving, warm message. And now that she knows she's okay, allow the message to come through. Did you receive it? Okay. Does Miss K have a message for Miss Diane or Teresa? Okay. Well, thank you for showing up and providing Jessica with what she needs for right now. May I go back to talking to Jessica's subconscious. Okay. What's important to know about the raising of frequency in a person? Okay. Will you take Jessica to the time of when Jesus walked the earth? Allow her to journey back and back and back to the time when Jesus walked the earth. We're now back at the time when Jesus walked the earth. You can see it now. Tell me what's going on.
Jungle.
Okay. Tell me more. What's around you?
Trees, tall trees, and vines.
Okay. Tall trees and vines. Do you feel male or female?
Male.
Okay. Are you young or old?
Male.
Okay. Are you short or tall?
Male.
Do you feel healthy?
Yes.
Are you wearing anything?
No.
Okay. What is it that you're doing in the jungle?
I'm hunting.
Okay. What are you hunting?
I need food.
Food. Okay. What are you hunting with? Like, do you have anything?
I have a spear.
Okay. Do you know where to look for food?
No. But I'm with my dog.
Okay. Does he know how to hunt for food?
Yes.
Does he have any tools with him?
He has a spear and a knife.
What is it that you guys are hunting for? Like, is there a specific type of food? Okay. Tell me more about what you're doing.
Standing close behind him. He's hunting with his eyes. Looking around. Climbing up the tree. And coming up to crouching behind him.
Okay. And you said that you're a male, a boy.
Yes.
Can you look at your hands? Tell me what color are your hands? So let's move forward to whenever you have caught a wild boar. What is it that you do with the boar?
First, we sacrifice it.
Who are you sacrificing it to?
I don't know, I just follow my dad.
Okay. Well, what does he do?
First, he slices the neck and lets the blood drain into the boar. A large bit. And once all the blood is drained, we take the boar and pass it around. And everyone takes a sip. And then we skin the boar and roast him over the fire.
Okay. You said everyone. Is there more people there?
Yes.
Can you tell me more about that?
It's my dad and my mom. And I have 6 uncles. And their wives and children. Other families from the village.
And they all feast off the boar. Okay. Is that how you eat all the time or just at that moment? All the time, okay. Does everybody have a different skill?
Yes.
What are some of the things that they do?
Some people tell stories. Some people prepare seasonings and spices. Some people make medicines.
And are you being trained to be a hunter like your father?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
I have an older sister who's married now.
Do they live with the community as well?
No. She moved far away.
Did she have to go live with her husband and his community?
No.
Okay. Why does she live far away?
She heard about a man.
What kind of man?
Special man. He knew things.
Do things like what?
He knew things. Miracles and things.
Did she need a miracle?
No.
No. Did she want to learn these techniques?
Yeah.
So she moved to be near that person?
Yes.
And was she learning these techniques?
Yes.
Do you know what the person's name was?
No.
No. Okay. Let's leave your community. Let's go visit your sister. And as we're visiting your sister, who's with the man who's teaching her the special abilities, who is that? Let's learn more information. Like what kind of abilities does he teach her?
He teaches her connection.
And how does he teach her that?
She has special words that she says now.
Do you know the special words?
No.
Okay. What happens when she says the special words?
She looks peaceful, but nothing happens. I don't understand.
Does she help other people or just herself?
She helps other people.
And the man had taught her this?
Yes.
Okay. Did the man have a name?
Something like that, I don't know.
Okay. Are there others who also learn this technique?
Yeah.
Okay. Do they meet in a specific location or is it more one-on-one?
In the building.
Building, okay.
Always in the building. With lots of tables and chairs and things to write with on paper.
Is it more females or is it more males?
More females.
Okay. Are they older or are they all different ages?
All different ages, but mostly young.
And it's the guy who's teaching them?
He's old.
He's old. Does he have other people with him?
Yes.
And they speak in a different language?
Yes.
How did your sister learn the language?
Her husband taught her.
And you said that there's tables so they can write on. Do they have to write?
No.
What are the tables used for?
Papers. Lots of papers. Many books.
So do they get to read?
Yes.
What do they read about? Okay. Can you ask her? What does she read about when she reads the books?
About miracles.
Does the sister perform miracles?
No.
No.
But she wants to.
Okay.
So about them.
Look in the sister's eyes. Is it anybody in relation to your current life?
Yes, but I don't know.
Okay. Going back to your area with your father and the rest of your families, leaving your sister there to continue on with her work. Now that you're back in place with your father and the rest of your family, I want you to go to an important day, a day you consider to be important. What is it that you guys are doing?
That's the day my sister returns home.
Great. What is your sister, how are you guys preparing for that?
We found another boy. We saved her the boy.
Is your sister able to perform miracles now?
Yes.
What kind of miracles does she do?
She's a healer with no medicine.
And she learned this from the guy who she went to study with.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Does she bring back any information she shares with you and others?
No.
No.
She only heals people in private.
And is that needed in your community?
No.
No. Does she have to travel a lot?
No, not anymore.
Oh, okay. Do people come to her?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to leave that scene and leave the boy and the sister there to find what they're meant to find. And I would like for Jessica to go back to when Jesus was a little boy. Back and back to the place where he is, in the name of Jesus, who had walked the earth. What is Jesus doing? For this moment, you can reach into the records and you can see about the age of 10. What is he doing? Where is he running?
In the car. With other children.
Is there a lot of other children?
Yes.
And he's on a path?
Yes.
Okay. What's he wearing?
It's a dress.
Okay.
It's common for military dresses.
Let's go to the place where he is staying. Look at it from the outside. What does it look like?
It's made of
Okay, go inside the place where he's staying. Look around and tell me with details. What does it look like?
looks like the house of a messenger.
Huh?
It's small,
Okay.
without the cushions on the floor. It's dark.
Okay, go to his mother. Do you see her? Does she have a message for him?
She's so scared.
Why is she scared?
Because she knows how to good things. And she knows they'll be home.
Does Jesus have other siblings there? Can you see?
There's all the other children, but I don't know if they're siblings.
Okay. Let's go to the place where Jesus goes to school. His mother has taken him to a place where he goes to school. From that perspective, look around and tell me what the school looks like.
There's a large equipment. Classroom, there's many books and food.
Is there a lot of students?
No,
Is there any other students?
only one.
What does the other student look like?
He's a tall boy with brown hair and olive skin and piercing green eyes.
Do they have an instructor?
Yes.
What does the instructor look like?
He's an old priest. Very old. Small. Yeah.
What is it that they're learning about today?
Learning about a message that's
Does he know the other student? How long does he stay at this school? He doesn't live there? Does he ever live there? Okay. Let's leave that scene and let's go to the time when Jessica was on earth the same time as Jesus. As an observer, what is she doing? Where is she trying to meet him? What does it look like? Do they know if he's on his way? Or will she have to travel to see him? Let's go to the day where they do get to meet or be in the same area. Tell me what that is like. What does it sound like there? Does she get to meet him? Does she get to see him? What is happening if nobody's there? Does she get to hear him? What does he say? In the life of the little boy who is learning to be a hunter like his father, what is the lesson of that lifetime? That the little boy needs to learn the miracles? Did he learn the miracles that lifetime? Is that carried forward into this lifetime? And how is she to learn the miracles? Okay. The sister of that lifetime. You said it wasn't somebody she knows yet. Is that correct? Is that person going to help show her the miracles? And help teach her? Okay. Is there a message from that lifetime of the little boy being taught to be a hunter? And what's the message? Miracles are not to be feared. Does she fear them? Okay. Will you take her to the healing temple? Will you tell me what that's like and what you're showing her? What kind of colors are there? What does each color represent? Okay. What happens whenever you see all the different colors? Can she go through the healing temple? Okay. Will you take her to the tapestry of life? No. Is she not ready to see that yet? Okay. How many lives have we shared together between Jessica and myself? Has it always been in this role? As friends? Why did we choose each other? What are we to learn? Okay. Why did Jessica and Jennifer choose this lifetime together as sisters? Okay. And what is the purpose of that? Like, why is it needed that they need to balance each other? Okay. Is that why they chose to be born so close? Okay. Will you take Jessica one more place? Will you take her to the Galactic Council? Okay. Will you tell me what she sees and what you're showing her? Go to the center of the room. There's a crystal orb there. It will illuminate once you get closer. What is it that you see? Purple stars. Does that have to do with the birthmark on the back of her leg? Is she a starseed? Does she come from the purple star race? Is that what the birthmark was on the back of her leg? Is that the same for her aunt? Is that why the color was more red at first? What is her job at the Galactic Council as a starseed? And why is that job important? Is she to bring light to people? Even if she doesn't like people? What happens if she just goes around people? Will that be spreading the light? What is it that she looks like at the Galactic Council? Purple. Yeah. Very tall. That's a nice feature, to float instead of walk. And what is the name of her race? Okay. Well, it's going to clear up, and you will be able to understand it because it is you. Allow yourself to connect with yourself. Do you know what your race is called? Okay. What is it that I look like in the Galactic Council? Because I'm there too. And where is it that I'm from? What does my face look like? Okay. Are aliens harmful? What should we expect when we see aliens or when they make contact? What is it that they want to help us do? Will that be happening soon? Will that be happening in our time frame within a year? Why is Jessica empathetic to other people's needs? Is that so she can better help them and facilitate? And that has to do with her being a light being? Why does Jessica feel the need to help others but pull away from them at the same time? And how can she do that? What is best for her? And what was the reason her growing up and the life that she did with the parents that she had? And did she learn that? Did she have to go through that? And that's part of her mission in this life? Do you have a message for Jessica? Okay. Well, I would like to give thanks to the subconscious for being with us today. And I always thank the subconscious for giving us all the information that it does. And I would like all the other beings from all the other times in space to go back where they belong with much love and much thanks and help for the information that is given Jessica today. I know that Jessica will appreciate it, and I want all the other entities from other lives to recede back into the past and the time that they belong, with much love and much thanks for the information that they have given us. And remember, the things in the past belong in the past, and we will leave them in the past. We only brought them forward as a curiosity to learn from, to have information to help us with the present time. In that way, they're very valuable. But as Jessica listens and we go over the information in the recording and reviews the materials and puts the information into place, It will not bother her in any way, mentally or physically. That's very important. It will not bother her in any way, mentally or physically. That's very important. I would like the subconsciousness and personality of Jessica to once again return and fully integrate back into the body completely. Now all the consciousness and personality of Jessica is once again fully integrated into the body, replacing all the other parts that we were talking with. Now I want Jessica to move up, up, up through time and space and orient yourself back here in this present day, this 29th day of December 2024. You are lying here in a bed in Vilseck, Germany, and you just had a very interesting experience. I want you to remember that the present life that you are living right now is the most important life of all, because it's the one that you're focused on in the present time. Any information we have found in this way is very valuable. It will not bother you in any way, mentally or physically. That's very important. I'm going to count to 10, and by the count of 10, you'll feel wide awake and feeling wonderful all over, as though you've had a nice nap, a nice relaxing sleep. You'll feel truly rested and refreshed anytime you do anything like this. It will be an enjoyable experience. Now follow me up as we go to the count of 10, where you will feel wonderful and wide awake. 1, 2. You're beginning to breathe a little bit faster. Your blood is circulating a little faster because you're beginning to wake up. 3, 4. You're becoming more aware of the physical body, very much aware of your body. 5, 6. You can move your arms and legs and muscles. They're starting to work and circulate. 7, 8. You are aware of all the sounds in the room and outside the room. You're aware of your surroundings. You're oriented back here in this time and space. 9, 10. You're beginning to wake up, coming up nicely, wide awake, very much wide awake, feeling wonderful all over.